so let's take a look at part two. So this person started out by noticing that there's definitely an again and again, right? Helpless, unloved, and abandoned. And so they wrote AA, they wrote the questions that go with AA, and they answered it. And they said his feelings are the reason he acts the way he does. When someone feels all alone with no support, they are hostile. So they directly answered the question. But what was mastery about their responses was that they went on and connected it to a conflict. So down here they say, this will be brought to more people's attention, which helps Shaka spread to other people his hope to help these kinds of people out. This tells us about his external conflict, if him wanting to be cared for and people in his life not providing it to him. So this is like a pretty key thing here. Connecting your annotations to potential internal or external conflicts definitely pushes you up to mastery. So let's see what else this person did. In this part, they're talking about his memory moment where he gets the letter from his son, and they correctly identify it as a memory moment. And they ask the question, they answer the question, right? But then here's the mastery part of it. The memory paves the way for the conflict Shaka has with people in his life to be resolved, right? Because this letter is what starts his transformation. And most of you guys understood that. But what was mastery was then connecting it back to his conflict. This is when he really begins resolving that conflict between him and those that he loves. So they also really noticed the words of the wiser from his son. Now, normally it's an older character giving advice. In this case, it was a younger character, and his son was giving him the advice of, don't kill, Jesus is watching you. A lot of you didn't catch that words to the wiser, but you included it in the memory moment. And then finally, in part two, this person highlighted the last part of the paragraph for an aha moment. It was his realization that being well was concerning to his son, and with his new life decisions, so he started to look into finding other aspects of his life that wasn't what he initially thought. So his initial letter from his son not only kind of shook him, but also caused him to reflect on his own life and examine his own life. And he had this aha moment that, gosh, it's not just about me and my son. I need to examine my life. And then the mastery of the annotation is right here. It causes Shaka's attitude to change and grow from his old quick-tempered self, right? So you're relating it to another part of the story.